Hello, happy Friday. I am Meredith. I am here with our message for the 25th of April, 2025. We have the moon in Taurus, the sun in Taurus, the moon in Aries. We have a waning crescent moon, and we've got bonfire on the table, tuning into the energy atmosphere and what's on offer to us today. Our first card is the world, the fulfillment of a cycle. And you know, I'm reminded as I see this card of the conversation that's come out of the cards this whole week about how the eclipse energy is going to begin to ease, and that we have been encouraged to use the strength, the power, the longevity, the divine energy of the eclipses to invest in our vision, our dream, our achievements. And here we are with the world as our first card, just as we come to a close on that energy with the eclipses. Now, again, it doesn't go away for good. It stays with us for at the very least 6 months, can go longer, though the divine power that's been in it is going to ebb a little bit, right? So use it or lose it. That's what I hear. And the world card is the last of the major arcana. And so there's the fulfillment of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So let's see what's next for us. Look at that. 4 swords. The allowing card, back again. So another message that's been on repeat for us. And we've been encouraged when to take action and when to be in receiving. And here we are again in a receiving, relaxed posture. So do recall that taking a break, putting your feet up, being at ease is also an action. And I feel like it loosens up our energy field so that we can receive better. We don't get our egos so involved with being busy and making a lot of effort for ourselves when we don't need to. Then we have the Lovers. 2 major arcana on the table here, and the Lovers has been around a bit lately. You know, this card is about making a decision and a choice that has to come from the heart space. Now, pay attention to the 4 of Swords here. Take a look at the artwork. And we have a focal point there in the heart chakra on this card. So be in your heart space, period. A harmonization. It's a 6 in tarot, number 6 out of the major arcana. 6s are about harmony, balancing the scales. So make heart-centered choices as you look at the new beginning and the fresh start in your current journey. Heart-centered awareness. And then we have, well, another major arcana. See, that's the other theme that's been showing up for us. Just about every time we get a message about taking action with relaxation as an investment in our worldview for our manifestation, we are turned time and again back to our heart center, and then we'll see the Temperance card. And this is Divine Alchemy, Archangel Michael's energy on this card as well. So Divine Alchemy is going on behind the scenes. The cosmos is moving on our behalf and doing its part of the manifestation journey, and it's our role here to maintain the heart center and to be at ease and at peace in our own divine grace. And at times, we've all experienced the overactive, ADD of the ego, and we get in our own way. So the cards have been encouraging us over and over to validate whatever it is that's coming up out of, ego speak, programming, and so on. Validate with love and then let go. And this is what letting go looks like on this 4 of Swords over here. And when we do that, the Divine Alchemy moves on our behalf in our heart-centered awareness. Beautiful. And then we have the Ace of Swords. No challenge there because aces neutralize our challenges. And it's not the first time we've seen this ace this week either. The Ace of Swords is about having brilliant clarity and everlasting strength. Sometimes it takes our everlasting strength to be receptive. We have to throttle back every now and then and allow. And many of us don't embrace that concept. We feel that being in a state of allowing rest, ease, relaxation is for wimps. Like you always have to be go, 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 go. No, you don't. Sometimes the divine power is in the allowing. So give yourself that gift and recognize that it's an essential part of your manifestation process. So in the Suit of Wands over here too, I'm feeling the energy of the King and the Queen as I look at this Ace and their decisiveness and their discernment. Be discerning about what's in front of you and gaze at it through receptive, inquiring eyes. Okay, be receptive to what you witness and see in your energetic environment. You know, we have some pretty spicy alignments here too, because we have an Aries moon. And, you know, Aries is our first fire sign. And then we have Taurus the bull. So there's an inclination, cosmically speaking, to really take action, take charge even. And show up in our fire and show up in our, you know, fixed energies, Taurus, right? And be an unstoppable force. And you can be that, though receptively speaking. Try it out. That's divine alchemy in and of itself. So that's your part. And then the universe, multiverse, meets you there. You're able to then discern and be very decisive about your heart-centered choices and how it fulfills the evolution of your journey in the now through the World card. Bottom of the deck, how's the universe helping us out behind the scenes? Well, there it is. There's the Devil card. Talking about the ego, right? And this is any thought or feeling that we have shackled ourselves to, usually demonstrated to us by others. Some way that you may have imprinted on a circumstance or a situation, and perhaps you have become an unstoppable force in your commitment to something that does not serve you. Check it out. And if you discover that, show up with validation in the spirit of pure raw love and neutralize that energy, because you've got something much bigger brewing here. Wow, look at that. What a fantastic card. Hello, Scorpio. There's the Death card showing up with the Devil. So this is a transformation that's taking place. I'm sure it is, because, you know, listening to the message of the first 5 cards of the reading, and then you have 2 more major arcana show up, being the Devil and the Death card. We're duking it out with our own ego. We're duking it out with our programming and belief system. And I say, heck yeah, go after it and do something different. Nice. Here comes the 5 of Pentacles. Don't conform to an old way of thinking. Challenge it. And what have we been talking about here for weeks? Doing something unusual. Don't do what you expect yourself to do. Challenge yourself to do one thing different. You do one thing different and everything changes. It's amazing. Then we have 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful card, because we're building something that stands the test of time. There's a collaborative energy on this 3 as well. And they're in the evolution of our current journey. We're having a fulfillment in some part of the journey, in this last leg of a journey, while new energies develop and become stronger and more profound. So we definitely want to lean into the 3 of Pentacles in a non-conformist sort of way, because we desire to make change. Then we have, that's perfect. What did I say about balancing scales? And there's the Justice card, the Harmony card. Be true and just when it comes to your vision and your manifestation. Perfect. Moon card after that. Be willing to look at things in a different light. Okay. Angels and ancestors. I'm skipping the tea leaf cards today. They just felt, when I picked up the deck, they felt overwhelming. So I'm keeping them off the table today. So angel answers, confirmation, answers to questions if you have them. Fresh messages all together. These cards were pretty cool yesterday. I think we had some card witching out of this deck recently. Very sweet. Listen to your intuition. When are we not informed or encouraged to pay attention to our intuition? And yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or recently anyway, we saw the High Priestess, and our intuition may be showing up kind of subtle because there's a whole lot of take action style energy around us, and the intuition is a bit softer, quieter. And sometimes when we're very busy in the monkey mind, vulture thoughts of the devil card, engaging our ego, this, listening to the intuition can sometimes be a whisper, but it's the whisper you want to listen for. Next. Okay, then we have big happy changes. I'm giggling to myself because I'm sitting on a very old stool. It's a 3-legged stool. It's got a creak, and whenever you sit on it, there's a tiny bit of a wobble. And I just had the vision of being in the midst of doing a reading and the leg lets go on the stool. And at the very end of the reading, I have a wipeout. Oh, my own inner comedy. Next. Emphatic yes. Ooh, pardon. Got one down on the floor. Nice. If you believe. Devil card, what do you believe? And are you acting on what you believe? And is what you believe serving you, your vision, your journey, your manifestation? One more. Very sweet. Ask your angels. Yeah. Talk to your guides, angels, and ancestors, most especially if something's coming up off that devil card for you today. Final word on the reading from angels and ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? Very nice. Dream and journey. We have the drum. And that's what I feel is showing up here on the Four of Swords. Dream, journey within your dream, stay connected to your vision, challenge anything that's showing up habitually, validate the ego, be in your heart space, balance your scales, harmonize to, I have to take this one, it's just calling to me. You are not alone. Your angels are with you. So validate whatever's there with a loving heart if it shows up in the day, and just let it go and trust fall into what you're holding in heart space. Have the most beautiful Friday ever. Peace, love, joy. Namaste.